Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Zaidatul Arifah binti Asri alias Muhammad Asri. My metric number is 03DPR20F2003. Today I will present about classification of natural resources. Biotic. Biotic factors are living or non-living organisms in the ecosystem. These are obtained from the biosphere and are capable of reproduction. Example of biotic factor are animal, birds, plants, fungi, and other similar organisms. Abiotic. Abiotic factor refers to non-living physical and chemical elements in the ecosystem. Abiotic resources are usually obtained from the lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere. Example of abiotic resources are water, air, soil, sunlight, and minerals. Biotic factors: fungi, plants, protists, animal, archaea, bacteria. Biotic factor: air, salinity, soil, temperature, light, water, mineral, pH, and humidity. Factor of biotic and abiotic. Factor of biotic: living things that directly or indirectly affect organism in environment. Organism interaction, waste, parasitism, disease predation. Abiotic: affect the ability of organism to survive, reproduce, help determine types and number of organisms able to exist in environment. Limiting factor restrict growth. Renewability of natural resources. Renewable natural resources. These are resources that can be replenished. Example of renewable resources include sunlight, air, and wind. They are available continuously and their quantity is not noticeably affected by human consumption. However, renewable resources do not have a rapid recovery rate and are susceptible to depletion if they are overused. Non-renewable natural resources. These resources form extremely slow and do naturally form in the environment. A resource is considered to be non-renewable when their rate of consumption exceeds the rate of recovery. Example of non-renewable natural resources are mineral and fossil fuels. That's all from me. Thank you.
And my name is Nur Imatusna Matahi, and my metric number is 03DPR20F2084. Today I will present about carbon management. What is the carbon management? Carbon management is a systematic, organization-wide approach to reducing carbon emissions, integrating the technical, regulatory, financial, corporate governance, and communication aspect within an overarching strategy and plan of action. Its principal aims to help a client adapt to increasingly carbon-constrained economy. An effective carbon management approach will seek to define and maximize strategic opportunities as well as develop a tactical plan to limit liabilities. Carbon management is a 5-step process with impact at all levels throughout an organization. As it is a largely strategic progress, strong leadership from senior management is essential. Carbon management program. reducing energy consumption and associated costs, addressing many of the issues identified in the preceding sections, reducing CO2 emission associated with other resources such as transport, staff travel, process emission, and refrigerants, mitigation of the future costs of climate change legislation, development of a comprehensive carbon management strategies incorporating renewable green purchasing, offsetting, emission trading as appropriate. Energy and carbon management scoping studies, evolution of carbon footprint, identification of the key drives for proceeding with an energy and carbon management program, evaluation of the benefits of implementing an energy carbon management program along with a estimate of the cost and resources required, a detailed description of a full energy carbon management program and how to apply it, definition of a timetable for implementation of the project.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anisha Zoni binti Aznan. My number matrix is 03DPR 20F2103. What is carbon footprint? Carbon footprint are usually measured in equivalent tons of CO2 during the period of a year, and they can be associated with an individual, organization, a product, or an event, among others. Direct carbon footprint. Direct or scope 1 carbon emission come from sources that are direct from the site that is produce a product or delivery a service. An example for industry will be the emission related to burning a food on site. On the individual level, emission from personal vision or gas burning storm will fall under scope 1. Indirect carbon footprint. Indirect carbon emission are emissions from sources upstream or downstream for this process being studied, also known as scope 2 or scope 3 emission. Example of upstream indirect carbon emission including transportation or of materials or food, any energy used outside of the product facility, wasting produced outside of the product facility. Example of downstream indirect carbon emission may include any adding of social with selling the product. To reduce my personal carbon footprint, understanding your carbon footprint can limit your impact consumer on the environment. There are different online solutions. You estimate your carbon footprint. Small changes can make difference in the long run. For example, when it's come to transport, collection, wasting, here are some tips. Food. Consumer local and seasonal products. Forget strawberry in winter. Limit meat consumption, especially beef. Selling fish from sustainable fishing. Bring reusable shopping bags and avoid product with excessive plastic packaging. Make sure to bring only what you need to avoid wasting. Clothing. Take good care of your clothes. Try sweeping, borrowing, renting, or buying second-hand. Bring responsible, make clothes made from recycled material or with an eco label. 3. Transport. Cycle or use public transport. Be smart about when and how you drive. Try the train for your next holiday. 4. Energy and wasting. To down the heating by 1 degree, it will already make difference. Take short showers. Turn off the water when you brush your teeth or wash the dish. Unplug your electronics. Let your phone on charge when the battery is already full. Don't store unnecessary data in the cloud. Learn more about your digital footprint. Select energy efficient products with a A label, EU energy label. Limit and recycle your waste. How to reduce industry carbon footprint. What type of offset can be used to offset net zero? Carbon emission offset can come from project replacing kerosene coke stove with solar stove as emission that will have taken place avoid the reforestation and carbon capture and industry process when the project stop emission being released into the atmosphere. Greenhouse gas remove offset can come from projects as atmospheric and direct air carbon capture and storage when emissions are physically removed from the atmosphere. Carbon footprint of product, food, titles, material, cement. Carbon footprint of transport, like road, rail, shipping. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hey guys, we have some question for you all. First question, give 3 examples of renewable energy. Question 2, what is abiotic and abiotic? And give 2 examples.
Three, define carbon management and their aims. 4, what is the function of carbon management?
5. What are the ways to reduce my personal carbon footprint? A. Carbon collection, transport, energy, and wasting. B. Food, collect. C. Transport, energy, and wasting.